Hey lovelies, it's Ebony and I'm back with another video for you guys. This one comes highly requested and I promise I was not ignoring you all. I thought I did this one already. So anyways, let's get down to it. If you didn't know, I cut a lot of my hair off at the beginning of the new year. So this is my updated curly hair routine. And for this video, I'll be using just plain water in a spray bottle, my clips to hold my hair in place. I love the alligator clips. They stay in place really easy. My Denman brush, this helps to define and form my curls. My edge brush, my favorite edge brush that I've been using for the past several months. And of course, my Dyson Supersonic hair dryer. The Amica Multitask Repair Treatment, I love this stuff. It smooths down the cuticle layers so you don't get a lot of frizz. And of course, my Pattern Beauty Styling Cream. Now, normally I'd be using the Pattern Beauty Styling Gel, but I just can't let the Eco Styler Gel go. Now to start, of course, I'm going to be working with freshly washed hair. I don't like for my hair to be soaking wet when I start the styling process because it can just create too much frizz and it's harder to work with. So I always let my hair air dry just for a little while so that it's not soaking wet. Oh, and as far as my wash day, I just shampooed and did a conditioning session with a deep conditioning mask and rinsed everything out, of course, to get ready for styling. Now for leave-in, I'll be using the Amica Multitask Repair Treatment. I know I've said for so long that I don't like using leave-ins when doing a wash and go because it's so much product, but this product is really lightweight and it helps to smooth and lay down the cuticle layers of your hair. I've noticed a huge difference in frizz. I use it on Lex's hair. It loves this stuff. So try it out and see how your hair likes it. And once I've applied the repair treatment, I'll move on to my styling products, the Pattern Beauty Styling Cream. Now to give you guys an idea of how long it takes me to apply product to a section, I decided to leave this in real time and not edit it that much so that you guys can get a really good idea, because I don't know, I think it's important for people to see exactly what I do so that a lot of their questions can be answered. And I know that was how I was able to learn how to apply product to my hair for a wash and go. So as you can see, I put product on that whole section and then I split that section in half and added just a little more styling cream to the smaller section. And then I separate again. Now I know you might be wondering, why is she putting product on the whole section and then splitting it up, putting more product in, splitting that section in half, putting more product on those smaller sections. And it can seem like a lot, and I get that, but there's no easy way to explain it other than it's just a feeling that I get when I'm applying a product to my hair. And that means as I'm applying a product to my hair, I can feel when there's enough product because I can feel the curls clumping. I can feel that there's not much frizz still hanging out there. And so once I feel like I have enough styling cream on the section, then I'll go in with the gel. And everyone's hair is different, so I could tell you, oh, I use a teaspoon of this or a teaspoon of that. I know that sounds crazy, but just to give you an example, it doesn't matter because my hair is different from yours and your hair is different from someone else's. So it's just a matter of when you start feeling your curls clumping and when you start feeling like, okay, that probably feels like a little bit too much product, then you'll know when to stop and you'll know when to add more. That's why I like the Denman brush so much, because with the brush I'm able to clump my curls together in a uniform way that will show me, okay, there's still a little bit of frizz over here, or these curls are fine, I can move on. Now once I have one full section done, I'll go ahead and pin that section up just a little bit, and I'll pin it loosely because I don't want that section of hair to start air drying. My hair hates air drying. It just turns into a big frizzy mess. And I also don't want the hair rubbing against my robe. This isn't like, super drying cotton robe, but it's not satin or silk and it can create frizz. So I like to just take one of those clips and pin it up out of the way until I'm ready to diffuse my entire head. And speaking of robes, yes, this is a new white robe. I still have my other white robe with the polka dots on it, and honestly, y'all, I wish I was using that one when doing my hair, because I feel like this white one, it still has a little bit of makeup on it from a shoot I had to do. It's just like I feel like it shows everything, but it's just as warm and it keeps me from feeling like soaking wet from my hair, so it's good enough. Oh, and in case anyone's wondering if, this new haircut cut down my styling time drastically, from when my hair was tailbone length. Not really. I mean, it's definitely a shorter amount of time, but it's not like, oh my God, now that I'm not doing my hair, I have more time for this and more time for that. Like, I think that only will happen if I cut my hair like above my shoulders. But, I'm grateful still because I think this took me about, I'll say about an hour to do all of this. And it's mostly because I was filming. When I'm not in front of the bathroom mirror, not worrying about a camera or product placement on my table in front of me or lighting or any of that stuff, I think it will probably take me around like 40 minutes. But, trying to film and everything, it adds time. Where the flip side of that was, it took me at least an hour every time when I had tailbone length hair. I'm coming up on like 5 months since I last got my hair cut, and I'm thinking I might want to cut just a little bit more, like maybe in the middle of the summer, because I feel like my hair, most of it is going to be back by then. So speaking of above the shoulder, I might do something like that because I don't know, I just feel like curly hair that sits on your shoulders, there's so much more volume, and the longer your hair becomes, you still have some volume, but it's nothing like when it's like sitting on your shoulders. And I don't know, I want to try something different. I forgot to talk about the spray bottle of water earlier. I wanted to explain, why I let my hair air dry and then add the water, because that can seem a bit redundant too. Just to let you know, I like to do it that way because I can control how wet my hair is. There is a such thing as too wet, because product will kind of just like, you can dilute it. You can get more frizz that way. So I like to have, damp hair. And then if I see that my hair is too dry in some places by the time I get to it, then I'll just take my spray bottle full of water and spray it down as much or as little as I need to. And that spray bottle comes in handy when I am searching for frizzy spots once I finish applying all the product to my entire head, which is what I was just doing. So yeah, it helps to just give just a little bit of water wherever it's needed so that I can have my defined curls. I just love how the clips save all the definition until it's time to be diffused. As you can see, there's very little frizz anywhere, and now it's time to diffuse. So I'll grab my Thermal Wonder 6-in-1 thermal protectant. You guys know how I feel about this. It's my absolute favorite. I'll spray it all throughout my hair. It smells really good too, so it's hard to not spray too much. And I'll take my Dyson Supersonic hair dryer. Yes, this hair dryer is outrageously expensive, but it has made such a huge difference in my wash and goes. When I was using my other hair dryer, I felt like I always had frizz no matter what. And this was just an investment that I'm glad that I made for my hair, because y'all know how I feel about definition and making my wash and goes last. And I feel like I'm able to accomplish everything that I want with this hair dryer. And how can I forget the most important part? This hair dryer actively works against heat damage. So of course, when it comes to curls, you can never play it too safe. All right, you guys, this is the finished look. This was the very next morning. This routine is just my favorite, y'all. Comes through every time. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Share this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Remember to always speak your greatness. And as always, thanks for watching.